Good morning. I am the University of Wisconsin-Parkside Chancellor Debbie Ford, and as the MC of these proceedings, I hereby call this the 2021 Spring Commencement Ceremony of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside to order. Please rise in person and in spirit as we sing our national anthem, accompanied by the UW-Parkside Chorale. Good morning, graduates, family members, and guests. As we begin the 2021 commencement ceremony, we, the community of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, acknowledge with gratitude and humility the First Nations people of Wisconsin, whose original homelands lie within the state. We especially wish to recognize the Ho-Chunk, Miami, and Potawatomi nations for their significant historical and spiritual connections with the Parkside area. Our footsteps do not replace theirs, but rest alongside them. Today, Wisconsin is home to 12 First Nations communities: the Ho-Chunk Nation, the Oneida Nation of Wisconsin, the Menominee Nation, the Forest County Potawatomi Community, the Stockbridge-Munsee Band of the Mohicans, the Brothertown Indian Nation, and the 6 Lake Superior bands of the Ojibwe Nation: the Bad River, Lacoudere, Leduc Flambeau, Mo Lake, Sokeogan, Red Cliff, and the St. Croix bands. The University of Wisconsin-Parkside acknowledges and honors this history and these nations. Today, I welcome the University of Wisconsin-Parkside faculty and staff, as well as those elected officials, community members who serve on our foundation board, our Alumni Association board, our college advisory boards, and those alumni, friends, and donors who support student success through scholarships. We also acknowledge the parents, families, and friends who have joined us here today, and we want to give our graduates a chance to thank all of you for your ongoing support. Graduates, if you are with your family and friends, please take a moment to show your gratitude for all of their encouragement and support on your educational journey at UW-Parkside. Finally, and most important of all, please join me in greeting our guest of honor, the 2021 spring graduating class of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, the largest graduating class in UW-Parkside history. Most certainly, I am extremely proud of the women and men who comprise each graduating class at our university, and commencement is one of my favorite days on campus. The spring 2021 class, however, will always be a little special. As we are all well aware, the past 18 months have been filled with monumental and life-altering events: the quest for equity and equal justice in our society, and of course, the global pandemic. The recent images depicting the pain and devastation caused by the COVID-19 virus in India hits especially close as we remember our valued university partners in India who I had the honor to visit in 2019, and the many students from India who graduate today and who are proud UW-Parkside alumni. I know you will keep our friends from India in your thoughts. As individuals or as groups, adversity can define us. We can also choose to define our own success by how we respond to the challenges that occur around us. When the pandemic first began to tighten its grip on our society, if you had asked me what would happen to our university and to our students, our faculty, and our staff, I was optimistic, but I wasn't sure. But my optimism quickly changed to confidence when I saw UW-Parkside students, faculty, and staff working together to move our entire educational experience online in just 2 weeks to ensure that the 2020 graduates could successfully complete their educational journey and, of course, keep you, the class of 2021, on track for graduation today. This confidence grows each day as I watch our faculty, staff, and students focus on academic excellence and student success. Just last month, during the 3rd annual UW-Parkside Day of Giving, alumni and friends of our university responded in record numbers, important progress in the face of adversity. The generous support of hundreds will provide increased access to UW-Parkside and the opportunity for more students to transform their lives as UW-Parkside graduates. The graduates we honor today, the class of 2021, chose to define their success with a strong, resilient, and determined response to the many events that have shaped our world. Decades from now, when historians look back upon the time we are living in today, I believe they will do so in a world that is more just and more equitable, in part because of the events, in many cases tragic events, that we are living through right now. The world that looks back will be healthier for millions because of the medical breakthroughs going on right now in response to the pandemic. Just 1 year ago, we celebrated a record spring graduating class. But as they say, records are made to be broken. Today's class is our largest class in UW-Parkside history. Today, we award more bachelor's degrees, more master's degrees, along with the university's first Associate of Applied Science degree. As part of the UW-Parkside 2025 strategic framework, we have a bold goal of increasing the number of graduates by 50%. Our bold goal is especially important because as our region grows and evolves, so do the educational needs of our students and the talent needs of our region. Today is another step toward that goal and more strong evidence of progress in the face of adversity. Graduates of the class of 2021, along with their predecessors and future UW-Parkside graduates, demonstrate an ability to adjust and adapt to change. And these are important attributes for success in today's world and beyond. UW-Parkside graduates are inspired by our award-winning faculty who continually make new discoveries, contribute to outstanding and important publications, and prepare our graduates for success. In the past year, UW-Parkside faculty members Dr. James Kinchin from our music department, Jody Sekas and Kevin Gray from theater arts, and Dr. Franny Mann from our chemistry department are among those who have been honored. Dr. Kinchin received the prestigious Morris D. Hayes Award from the Wisconsin Choral Directors Association for his exceptional contributions to choral art. Jody Sekas and Kevin Gray won national awards for set and sound design from the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. And Dr. Mann was honored by the UW system as a 2021 Regent Scholar recipient for her distinction in research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. I invite you to read more semester highlights about our learning community in today's commencement program. Also, take time to visit the UW-Parkside Class of 2021 website and share your excitement on social media with #ParksideGrad. I am confident that today's graduates, the class of 2021, will be defined by the important change they bring to our community, our state, our world, and beyond. Recently, I heard someone say that our society would be returning to where we left off. One thing is very clear in my mind. UW-Parkside and members of the UW-Parkside class of 2021 are not thinking about returning to where we left off. They are moving forward for where we go from here. Graduates, you chose to define success during an unprecedented journey at UW-Parkside. Now it is time for you to define your future. I am confident you will continue to succeed. Congratulations on completing your college careers. You have persevered through adversity during a most challenging year and shown that nothing can stop you. You are prepared to create the opportunities and change our world needs today and in the decades to come. You are resilient, you are responsive, you are resourceful, and you are ready. Congratulations, UW-Parkside Class of 2021. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Spring 2021 University of Wisconsin-Parkside Chancellor's Award recipient, emblematic of our top graduating student. Our 2021 honoree Jessica Myjack is a double major in economics and mathematics with a 4.0 grade point average. The chair of economics, Dr. Dennis Kaufman, said, and I quote, "Jessica is one of the top 5 students I have had the pleasure of teaching over the past 30 years. Her excellent academic performance, strong leadership abilities, extracurricular activities, service to others, and empathy are deserving of special recognition. Overall, Jessica is an exemplary student who possesses a genuine love for learning. She sets high goals and achieves them through hard work, perseverance, intelligence, and efficient time management. She is and will continue to be a model of the lifelong learner that UW-Parkside hopes all its students will become," end quote. Economics professor Ling Lee said, and I quote, "Jessica demonstrated a strong desire to connect her personal experience to academic research. In the health economics class, she conducted a research project titled The Effect of Increases in Funding for Disability Employment Programs. She put in an enormous amount of work in understanding the employment of disabled populations, and Dr. Ling said that this research project was the most impressive since she has taught this course." Dr. Victor Kreeman from mathematics described Jessica's mathematical abilities as exceptional, as she is intellectually curious, detail-oriented, highly motivated, hardworking, and always fully prepared. He noted, and I quote, "In December 2019, Jessica competed in the Putnam Mathematical Competition, which, according to the Mathematical Association of America, is the preeminent mathematics competition for undergraduate college students in the United States and Canada. The good news is typically 5 to 10 Parkside students participate in this competition each year. Jessica received the highest score achieved by a non-senior at Parkside since Dr. Kreeman began proctoring this competition in 2013, and she tied for the 3rd highest overall score for Parkside during that period. In addition to excelling in the classroom, Jessica serves as an adult literacy tutor, and she started the group Girls on the Drum to help middle school girls learn percussion, form friendships, and become more confident. She helps girls by providing a fun and inclusive environment where they meet other young female percussionists and learn at their own speed. Jessica transferred to UW-Parkside to complete her bachelor's degree, and I am grateful she found her passion for learning at UW-Parkside. Join me in congratulating the 2021 Chancellor's Award recipient, Jessica Myjack.
First of all, I want to congratulate each and every one of you for completing your degrees. When we're trying to decide whether or not we should go to college, there are a lot of things we expect about the experience. Meeting new friends, expanding our horizons, getting to learn about subjects that interest us, and of course, spending some late nights working on homework. But as with other major life events, there are always a few things we never planned for. Graduating from college this year is no exception. I don't think any of us could have predicted we would live through a pandemic, attend classes fully online, and maybe not even step foot back on campus for a year before our commencement. But that's okay, because we didn't just make it through college, we were able to adapt and thrive. By not graduating in person in a large room with our fellow classmates, this doesn't feel like the end to our college career that many of us hoped for. To some of us, it might not feel like we're actually graduating, but just watching someone else's graduation ceremony on TV. I want to take a moment for us to remember the great achievement we've made, and the best way I know to do that is through reflection. Think back to when you were starting college. Maybe you had just graduated from high school, or maybe you had a career and decided it was time to go back to school. Now think of 3 challenges or personal achievements you faced during your time here. Maybe it was finishing one of the toughest classes in your major, or finishing student teaching rotations, or working on a research project in your field. Now look at all that you've accomplished. You not only faced these trials, but were able to complete and grow through all of them. These experiences have helped us become the people we are today. They are achievements we should be proud of accomplishing. Graduating from college today, you will not only leave here with your degree, but also with strengthened skills in perseverance, adaptability, and hard work. These skills are going to be priceless in your life when more unexpected events fall in your path. As we leave here today, I want you to remember that whenever these challenges arise and seem overwhelming or impossible, to think back to your diploma, whether it's hanging on a wall or shoved in a box somewhere, because that diploma will remind you of the similar obstacles you confronted here and were not just able to get through, but you learned how to adapt and succeed. So even though this is not how any of us pictured graduation, I want us to remember what a great achievement we have all made today. For most of us, this achievement would not be possible without the help and support of our friends and family. So thank you to all of them. We also would not be getting our degrees today without the wonderful professors and faculty here at Parkside. I want to thank them for making our college experience rewarding, fun, and possible. So congratulations again, class of 2021, and remember that as you leave here today, you are ready to face any of the obstacles life may throw your way.
Thank you, Jessica, and again, congratulations. For the introduction of this year's outstanding graduates, please join me in welcoming the Provost of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, Dr. Rob Dukoff.
Thank you, Chancellor Ford. Each year, faculty members of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside nominate students in the senior class to receive the university's Outstanding Graduate Award. A committee of faculty and staff then select the recipients. We have 8 award recipients to honor today. Please join me in watching the following video montage of our 2021 Outstanding Graduates.
Provost Dukoff, and congratulations to all of our 2021 outstanding graduates. Before I introduce the Parkside Range, I invite you to join me in thanking those who have made today's virtual and in-person commencement celebrations possible. Commencement is among our favorite days on campus, and it has been a true team effort. Special gratitude goes to the Commencement Committee, led by Julie Lee from the Provost Office, the College of Arts and Humanities production team, the Marketing and Design team, Creative Services, University Communication, and the college deans and their assistants. Thank you for making today special for the class of 2021 and for always championing student success. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Parkside Range. Under the direction of Interim Director Alejandro Alambreros, the Range will perform How Far I'll Go from the Moana soundtrack.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the light as it shines on the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? The line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go.
Thank you, Alejandro and the Parkside Range. Congratulations to each of you, members of the University of Wisconsin-Parkside class of 2021. You did it. In spite of the conditions all of us have faced over the past 15 months, more of you are graduating today than at any other spring commencement in the history of UW-Parkside. Even though we're not all together, I'd like to take this opportunity to give you and all your professors, your staff, family, and friends that supported you a round of applause. I think we've done our job. Our region and our world needs more well-educated people, and by getting you out the door, we are helping with that. And it also means you've done your job too. You've earned your degrees, stuck to it through COVID, filled your brains with new information, sharpened your writing, your speaking, your problem-solving abilities, and interpersonal skills, and you've benefited by one of UW-Parkside's unique strengths. You've gained experience working with others who are different from you. I'd like to focus on this last one a bit more. UW-Parkside students, along with students from hundreds of universities across the U.S., participate in the National Survey of Student Engagement. Engagement is a good predictor of whether students succeed in college and the survey helps us understand what aspects of UW-Parkside experience students find most engaging, as well as how our students' engagement levels compare with those from other universities. UW-Parkside students regularly score highest compared to other UW campuses on one measure: discussions with people of a race or ethnicity other than your own. Elizabeth Siegel, in a recent Psychology Today article entitled "Why We Need Diversity," offers several examples. In nature, planting the same trees in a park means that if one gets a disease, they all do. Among humans, the practice of inbreeding among royal families leads to higher mortality, poor health, and passing on genetic disorders. For those of you who are business majors, you will appreciate that diversifying one's investments spreads risk and increases the chances of success. And at work, we know that diverse groups are better at producing new ideas. When we listen to others who are different from us, we learn that there are different ways to think and different ways to live our lives. Siegel explains that all this improves creativity and problem solving. In other words, diversity is good for nature, good for our health, good for managing risk, and good for helping people come up with solutions to the challenges we face. This last one is a big reason why UW-Parkside was created: to give people in southeastern Wisconsin a high-quality education so that well-educated graduates could start new businesses, lead nonprofits, teach, treat patients, do research, create art, and work with each other to solve problems to improve the quality of life in our region. That's why our most important goal in our strategic framework at UW-Parkside is to increase the number of students who graduate each year by 50% by 2025. In the 2016-2017 academic year, we graduated 801 students, the largest number in our history. So increasing that by 50% means graduating 400 additional students per year. So far, we're about a third of the way toward this goal. To reach it, however, our next academic and student affairs plan is doubling down on the idea that we can only achieve this if we become a more inclusive campus. We must improve the graduation rates among African American and Hispanic students and eliminate the graduation rate gaps among students of color and white students. We believe that by strengthening our culture so that every student feels welcome, every student feels that they belong, and every student has what they need to succeed, then we'll succeed. We're making significant new investments in our leadership, in our staffing, and in our training capabilities to make sure we have the expertise and student support, both inside and outside the classroom, to make this happen. And we're also going to strengthen our efforts to recruit more Black and brown colleagues to help us achieve this goal. But it's not really about reaching some arbitrary number. It's because we believe our region needs more well-educated people. The data demonstrate that well-educated people tend to have more successful careers, usually lead healthier and more satisfying lives, and typically engage more in our democracy. In other words, education is key to opportunity, to prosperity, and to peace, whether it be in our world or in our region. By growing the number of graduates, increasing student success, and doing it by becoming more equitable, diverse, and inclusive, UW-Parkside is doing what our region needs us to do. It's also going to make us a better university by helping us better engage students in their experiences and better prepare them to succeed in their careers and in their lives. Graduates, as each of you moves forward in your own professional and personal growth and development, we'll be working on exactly the same thing at UW-Parkside, continuing our own determined efforts to grow and to improve and to become a more student-centered university. As Provost, I'm working hard to continue to learn from others who are different from me, continuing to read and trying to become a better listener, all so that I can better understand what the next students that begin their studies at UW-Parkside need to succeed and to thrive. That's our mission. That's what all of us are doing as we strive to better serve the people of southeastern Wisconsin. Congratulations again, class of 2021, and go Rangers! That concludes the live streaming section of commencement. Please follow the instructions on the next slide to close out this video and click on one of the links to view your college's portion of the 2021 spring commencement ceremony, which will include listings of graduates with degrees and honors. Thank you.